29.
28.
27.
26. 25.
24.
23.
22. 21.
20.
19.
18.
17.
16.
15.
14.
13. 12.
11.
10.
8.
6.
6. What happened to 7?
7.
5.
4.
3.
2. 1.
0.
There we go. Now it's working. Guys, I'm breaking an instructor cardinal rule. I'm eating a cough drop because I've got allergies and my throat is sore. What's going on? I see Murky's here, Aiden's here, Murky's here, Jake's here. I got this out of my mouth. It's going to sound horrible, or at least part of it. No one ever expects the Spanish Inquisition. So, guys, we're going to wait till some people show up before we get into the catalog. I have it pulled up so you guys can see. Nice one. Actually, Benchmade did a pretty good job on their catalog. As you can see, oh, I can't do it from here. As you can see, good catalog online. I won't ever say anything about their marketing. They do a really good job with their catalog, stuff like that. There's some good looking knives in this catalog. I'm not gonna look. Well, I took a quick look at it. Looking for a couple bucks. Looking for a couple bucks. I think Polly's trolling for a new boyfriend. That is got his tubes tied and everything. Polly's looking for a new boyfriend. Polly looking for a sugar daddy. Phil? So yeah, we're going to go through this catalog here in a little bit. I know there's probably going to be a bunch of people still over on Jared's live feed. I still had a cough drop in my mouth. Take care of that. Whoop. What is up, Gunter Grunge? Just a shitty boy. At least you're not an island boy. I hate that. I literally, if I ever ran into those two people, those two idiots in time, I would knock their fucking head off. So I don't think this banner is going to work. I think I need to get this banner. Let me see. Get rid of that banner. Can I put it at the top? Does anybody know? Can I put that banner going across the top, or does it have to go across the bottom? My allergies are driving me nuts. A little bit of Earl Grey. Yeah, you know how it, like this time of year after we had a little bit of rain out here in San Diego, Polly, you know, the plant orgy begins, and then my allergies start killing me. I know that you know. I've seen the size of your nose. You have to. That has to kill you. Like, do you not take allergy? I just took. I take it usually this time of night. That way it works through. I take the what is it? Claritin. I take a Claritin like this time at night. That way it works all the way through the day. That way I don't wake up and can't breathe. So Stacy keeps sending you war porn. Guys, I wanted to talk about something tonight. I'm guilty of it too. So you guys know, I was talking about it to somebody and I said, you know, there's a YouTube creator that I used to watch all the time. And like I said, we're just waiting on. How long have I been taking Claritin? Just during the allergy season for like a year or two. Zyrtec doesn't work for me. So at any rate, what? Bye. I guess Polly's not sticking around. I only take it for like a couple weeks at a time. So I keep it out here. And when my allergies start acting up, I don't take it for like a year at a time. I don't have allergies that bad. So what I was saying was there's a content creator. You guys probably know. You probably know him. It's Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein from H3 Studios. I used to watch his content. He used to be funny. He was adamant about no cancel culture, stuff like that. And his content definitely changed. He's all about canceling people and shit. But every once in a while, he would still have funny videos. And I don't know if you've seen it. he just literally cannot get Ethan Klein or get Jeremy over to Quartering out of his mind. He lives rent free in Ethan Klein's brain. And he went as far as that he was calling him names. He was calling him a pedo and stuff like this in this last video. And I was like, you know what? I can't. I unsubscribed. I was like, I can't watch this anymore. I just can't watch this. And I told my buddy, and he goes, you know, Greg Medford lives rent free in your brain. And I was like, you know what? That's something I need to do. So we're gonna stop bashing on Greg Medford. Greg is a great knife man. I'm not gonna lie. His knives are amazing and stuff like that. I just don't agree with the way he executes something. Somebody was asking me about, like, could I point to someplace specifically where he was bashing Asian bashing and anything other than China? And you can't really find it online. He does it in person. So that's the last one I'll talk about it. So if you had that question, I can't really point to anything specifically unless you happen to be around when he goes on one of his rants. But Ethan Klein, you know, for a channel that has millions of subscribers, that's not the content. And if you like, if you scroll down through the comments on that video where he was talking about, like, I forget what it was, like the Quartering's deep dark secret or something like that. I saw that video and I was like, what? I was like, you know, I just can't watch this. So I unsubscribed. But like, apparently no one liked that content. And, you know, Jeremy over to Quartering's done, not that I know of, has ever done anything to him. So I was like, you know what? I need to stop just constantly talking about Medford and stuff like that. So after he sold his soul to make Teddy Fresh, I really don't even know what Teddy Fresh is. I do know that, like, he's just big on just cancel culture and stuff. I think because it's Susan Wojcicki, are basically my boss at YouTube, has basically, I think she snipped his sack a little bit. He can't talk about what he wants to talk about. And I think he's been drinking the Kool-Aid a little too much. So howdy, y'all. Guys, I wanted to bring this up again. Merchandise on my merchandise store is available. If you send me pictures, I will put it up. If you want to become a member, there's a bunch of benefits. Get this out of the way. I do special content as often as I can for the paying members. Premium tier guys get premium tier members get a premium tier sharpening tutorial series. Everybody has access to the Gilded server, which has been a lot of fun. I'll show you kind of a screenshot. I'll show you what it looks like. The Gilded server is available for the paying members. It's just a chat server. We just talk about stuff. There's a knife. I set up a knife trade section. So people have been selling and trading knives on the knife trade section of the server. So it's a lot of fun. We've been having a lot of fun. So if that's something you're interested in, there's a lot of stuff I do for the paying members. But just thought I'd throw that out there. I'm doing good, Nick. I just got some allergies. I am going to tell you, I got 2 videos worth of raw footage up and done. And I'm going to edit later. But if you guys want, after we get done with this, I may stream. God, I want to play some video games when we get done with this. I need a break. I'm going to finish editing early tomorrow morning. I may start doing some. I might stream some of God of War after. Oh, so I posted up a picture on a Gilded server. My mom's fine. She's a tough old goat. I mean, I come by it honest. She's had a lot of neck surgeries and stuff like that. She has some titanium supports in her neck, and when she turns her head the right way and she does it too quick, sometimes she loses consciousness. It puts pressure on like the nerve that runs. There's a major nerve trunk. I don't think it's the vagus nerve. It might be. And also it cuts off blood, and she just basically passes out. She fell. She turned her head and she fell, and she hit the edge of the bed frame, and it looked way worse than it was. She didn't even have to go get stitches. Like, she went and they're like, we can't even stitch this. It's not that deep. It's not that bad. They turned her away. They bandaged it up, got the bleeding stopped. Yes, I'm live. Oh my God. Take us along where? Where are we going? My mother was a nurse. My mother was a emergency room nurse, and then she was the head nurse for the ICU for our local memorial hospital. And then after that, she taught advanced cardio. I forget what it was. She taught like advanced CPR, like advanced cardiorespiratory, like that. She taught people how to do trach tubes and all kinds of stuff. So yes, we will go after this. I will go up on Twitch. My Twitch handle, if Murky wants to put it up, it's Michael.Emler. It's Mike.Emler. Is that what it is? Mike Emler. Mikeemler. No dot. That's what it is. Just my Twitch. So yeah, I mean, it should be done in this. But at any rate, I have that stuff. I also have a Rumble channel because I'd like to see as many people follow me on Rumble as possible. That would be kind of cool too. So if you guys don't want to support YouTube, you can always follow me on Rumble. Let's see. We got like 14 people here. You guys want to, for the diesel. Yeah, diesel's like $6 out here now. Well, thank you. So for the diesel, yeah, diesel out here is ridiculous. I filled up the other day. It was $5.58 when I drove by the gas station today. Regular was $5.50 and diesel was like $6.30. I'm like, I can't afford to go anywhere. Like, even if I was working, I wouldn't make any money. It would all be spent on gas. So yeah, Nick, seasoned nurses are tough. My mom's a tough old lady. I love her to death. She's tough. So let's go ahead. What I'm going to do is we're going to bring this up. I have the Benchmade catalog up. Keep in mind, if you see the catalog scrolling, like if I'm turning pages and you see the cursor moving, I can't see the comments. Actually, I get closer to 40 miles to the gallon with my Volkswagen diesel. So gets really good mileage. So yeah, let's go ahead. And I just wanted to show you guys the catalog. Like, you cannot complain about Benchmade's marketing materials. Their catalog is done really well. So this is their 2022 catalog. It's only like 84 pages, but there's a lot of stuff. So if you want to go find it, I'll put a link to it. It is, copy that. If you want to see the actual, paste. Here is a link to the actual catalog that I'm using. So here's a link to the actual catalog I'm looking at. It is really well done. So they have, if you want to read it, you know, Balisong Inc. is born, Benchmade roots are set, a new Benchmade, all this stuff. Benchmade moves to Oregon, all that stuff. And, you know, then they talk about elevating brands. They got all this stuff, how to choose your knife and things like that. Different blade styles. So they do a really good job with their catalog. Then they talk about like strength, retention, all this stuff to talk about. Then we get into the actual stuff. And the first thing they have is the 945 TAC 221. It's a good looking knife. I like the Osborne. I own a 940 Osborne. So this is, so you're looking at this particular model right here, because it is Damascus, $700. That is ridiculous. So it's not a reverse Tonto. Benchmade, you're wrong. It is not a reverse Tonto. That is just a modified blade. That is not a reverse Tonto. There is no such thing as a reverse Tonto. And I say Tonto, a lot of people are like, it's Tanto. It's like, no. Same reason, like, people are like, oh, it's from the Edo period. It's not. Or like when I said Heizen versus Heizen for the Rockstead, the way you pronounce Japanese, A is A. E, the letter E actually makes the eh sound. The letter I makes the E sound. So it's Tonto. And that's not a Tonto anyway. So it doesn't matter. So that's a little bit pricey there. But I mean, the handles look good though. I mean, they're good looking handles and everything, but I guarantee that it's probably going to have blade play. The mini Osborne. So the fans, we'll bring it up so you guys can read it. It's a Damasteel blade. So they're done in Damasteel, but it's still, no, it's not a Tonto. There is no such thing as a reverse Tonto unless the back of the blade is sharpened. It's a reverse warning, which a reverse warning is basically just a drop point. So So anyway, this mini Osborne, I don't see a $700 knife. I just don't see a $700 knife from Benchmade, period. So we're going to get into this is the EDC for all the blue class. So the bug outs. Guys, like seriously, the bug out, $310. Let me say that again. $310. Do I have a Malibu? No, I don't. I don't own any Protecs. I'm not a big fan of the Protec knives. It's not that they're not good. They just don't have a lot of designs, I think. The bug out, which is probably one of their worst knives. I knew this was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. I knew I was going to get all wound up about the prices on this. $310. Yeah, it's carbon fiber. It's M4 steel. What is that? No, S90V, premium stainless steel. Then you got this one here, the bug out. Right here, this bug out right here. M390, premium steel. $275, still too much. Here you go. Now, I guarantee, yep, CPM S30V. So even for a knife in a steel that most people will agree, S30V is not, I mean, even, okay, let's put it this way. Go watch Pete's video on Cedric and Ada about his mini Osborne. S30V is not great. It's not what I would want. Oh, hey, Z-Man EDC, what's up? Oh, hey, we're looking at the overpriced catalog. Yes. Just advertise their shit grinds. It's like, it's going to come ground with an edge that you're probably not going to be able to cut a lot with. So, bug stupid. I thought he was going to say bug shit. So, yeah, I mean, that's too much money. Even for the cheapest one, $160. That's $160 for an Axis lock. All right, let's look at what you get here. Texture blue Grivery, which is just, let's just go ahead and call it what it is. It's Grivery, which that's what Cold Steel used to call that black polycarbonate material they had. It's plastic. It's blue plastic. It's nothing special. Textured blue Grivery, black liners. Blade thickness 0.42. It's thin, it's flimsy, it's shitty handles, and Nick, I know they're always going to be more expensive in the catalog. I do know that, but I'm not here to go from vendor to vendor to vendor to vendor to vendor to find you the lowest price. I just want to look at their catalog, and I got news for you. They're not that much cheaper on vendors' websites. They are really not going to be that much cheaper. So you got the bug out, and then you have more bug outs. 175, 175, 300 for this mini bug out. These are bug out, mini bug out. So you're paying more for less. You have a smaller knife, you're paying less for. Mini bug out here, drop point S30V, 165. The mini bug out configuration is black and white, 165, 150 for this mini bug out. The cheapest one you can get is 150, and it's the orange one, and it's fucking hideous. It's hideous. That is ridiculously ugly. I can tell that I'm going to wish I had put some alcohol in one of these beverages. I'm going to wish I had cooled down some of those beers. Hair, buddy. What is this, Nick Martino? Overpriced for what you get. Don't get me wrong. I would still buy some of them. Don't get me wrong. They don't. I mean, some of their knives are good looking. The bug out's an attractive knife. It is an attractive knife. Problem with the bug out is it's not a good knife. I've never gotten a bug out in that I would say was good. I do have something I wanted to show you guys though. Hang on. I have a Benchmade here. Let's take a, we'll get back to that in a second. I do have something here. I have had one in before, and now I have one again. This came from one of my paying members, same gentleman that sent me the Rockstead, my paying member, Daniel, sent me some stuff for review because I hadn't got to see him yet, and I just have not gotten a chance to do it. I have some prototype stuff that's in that I'm going to do a video about one of them. One of them's going back. There's too many flaws with it. So I have unreleased prototypes here at the house that I've got to get to. I have a 940 with a transparent blade regrind in M390 or 20 CB. I can't remember which. It's a little tight. I'm going to have to play with it. And it has the aftermarket scales on it. So this is kind of cool. I do dig this. This is kind of, you're going to get to see a video about it. I sharpened this for him once, I believe. So this I'm okay with right now. Nick, right now, I would love to say yes, but right now let me get through some of this stuff. Nick, if you want, just get a hold of me here or my email, which is gunmonkey1974@gmail.com. Just get a hold of me here before too long, and I can tell you if it's something I've already done or if it's something that I'm looking at wanting to do. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff in from a bunch of different people right now. But yeah, this is kind of cool. I like my 940. I like my regular 940. I think it's a really great knife. I like the Osborne designs. Don't get me wrong. This one is a little stiff. I think it needs, good God, that swedge is kind of sharp on that point. Grivery, yeah, there you go. Urban Woodsman. Let's say that in English. Urban Woodsman. No more Grivery, no more plastic. That goes for the Benchmade Spyderco. Okay, if it's done well and it's priced right, if you're going to sell me like a $60 cold steel with Grivery handles, I'm good with it. I just ate, literally just ate and took a shower and everything, and I'm like, I'm not unbuttoning them pants. Phil says, I have a 940 with a REK Vanex reblade. It's amazing. That handle is super comfortable. The 940 handle is super comfortable with that blade in it, and it cuts well. I like my Carta. I like G10 as well. All right. So I'm going back to catalog. So if you put stuff up, I'll try and bounce in and out so that I can see it. Let's go back here. So like I said, the cheapest of all of the bug outs is this mini bug out. And it's still $150, and it's the ugliest color configuration I could see on one. And then you get into some of these. Now, these actually are not all that horrible. I don't dislike these as badly as a lot of people would. But let's go ahead and look at price. Once again, that is a slip joint. That is a slip joint, ladies and gentlemen. $250. Sorry. Add to stream. There you go. Here we go. This is a slip joint. This Weekender. These Weekenders are slip joints. Basically they're basically a Swiss Army knife with less functions. Let me grab my Swiss Army knife. It was over here. Swiss Army knife. I have a Swiss Army knife that has way more functions than that. And you know what? This did not cost $250. Is that what I said it was? $250? Pull it back up. $250, guys. $250 MSRP. You have this one over here, another $250. What's the steal on these? CPM S30V. I wouldn't pay $250 for any knife in S30V. I don't like S30V. These are ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And this is their blue class. So correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Blue class, isn't blue class like the base level? That's like the cheapest ones you can get? Isn't blue class? I would not spend $70 on any Leatherman. I won't buy another Leatherman after the whole thing where they were stealing people. I don't like people stealing other people's designs on stuff. Blue is the middle. Well, I don't see anything in here that's any. Bring back the red class. So red class. So there is no middle anymore, though, right? So if there's only blue and gold and there is no red, then there is no medium. Like, oh, that's the medium level. No. Is there a baseline, then a medium, and then an expensive? And everybody's like, no, there's just the medium price, and then the expensive. Was like, no, then there's low price and expensive. Black is autos, gold is the highest. Yeah, we haven't even gotten into the expensive stuff yet. It is a nice looking. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice looking little knife. I'm not gonna argue that that's a good looking knife. I'm just saying it's not $250 worth. That's. Have you lost your ever loving mind? Have you lost your ever loving mind, Benchmade? No one can afford this. I can't even afford to put gas in my car. Let's see how much an Osborne 940 is now. $250. $250 for a baseline Osborne 940. When I thought about buying an Osborne 940 before I was gifted one, because I just refused to pay it, they were I think they were 170, 180 kind of thing. That I can see. This is a 940. This is your baseline 940. Baseline 940 S30V, 58 to 60, green anodized. This is the baseline model of the 940. And don't get me wrong, it's a good knife. $225. Let's look down here. This one is in S90V, super premium. I haven't looked yet, but I guarantee that the one right below it, the 940 TAC 1, stupid. $320. $320. They were using the same materials. They were using the same machines a year or so ago, and they weren't that much more expensive. I do understand inflation and everything has taken a toll. Their prices were going up for no good reason before any of that ever happened. So I guarantee you can find them a lot cheaper, but I'm saying like oh, how are you? Seen you at Jared's stream and said hi, but you didn't say back. I was only there. HPP, you just missed Polly there, HPV Diva. Yeah, I was on Jared's. I was just there for a second. I was still editing. I have a lot of stuff going on. I want to get Polly's a weird dude. You guys should hook up. He'd be right up. He's up the weird alley that like a lot of us like. He's just weird. I'm a weird dude, so it takes a lot for me to say that's weird. No, I was just there for a little bit. I still had editing to do. I dropped a quick super chat on Jared's feed just to say hi, and so a million views almost on that one video of his. I'm a little jealous. I did 2 videos about that knife before he ever even saw one, and my videos didn't even get close to those kind of views. He pops up and disappears like her. He was here just momentarily. Hang on a second. Tell Paul Mancino, hey, HPV Diva just showed up.
Ready to send it? Ready to send it? Okay, it's sent.
That'll probably get him back in here. Pops up and disappears like herpes. I should leave that up until he gets here. I'm like, oh, hey, look, she was talking about you. Yeah, I just don't get the prices on this stuff. Urban Woodsman. I have 7 Benchmade. Only one I did pay full price for. The rest, I got at least 20% off the others. So, yeah, I can't understand these. Told you. Hey, Polly, she was talking about you. We were talking about you, and she goes, he pops up and disappears like the herpes. He's funny, and it tickles me a lot. So there you go, Polly. See, There you go. Yeah, see? Look at me. Matchmaker. Polly, I don't know if she's a dude or not, so I mean, I don't know if that's up your alley or not, Polly. Yeah, you never can tell anymore. This Benchmade catalog is going to leave. Who wants a mustache ride? This Benchmade catalog is going to live rent free in my brain. So we got Polly, is your nose blushing? So yeah, Osborne 940 TAC 2, which is still, you know, what are we looking at here? Is this G10 and S30V, $210. Benchmade, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. Is Zach here? Zach's here. Zach's here. Zach, you still have not joined the members. You have not joined the members Gilded server. I sent you a link, and you have access to it as a member. Now we'll get to it when we get to it. We're going to go through the catalog slowly but surely. I got 2 hours isolated for this. So yeah, 940 TAC 2, that is ridiculous. You are out of your mind. You should be ashamed of yourself. Mini Osborne, $210 for a smaller version. Is it cheaper? It is like $15 cheaper than a regular version. I do have to say, I like the way that 940, the mini 940 looks, but I don't like it. I don't like it $210 worth. What am I even doing right now? We're going through a catalog and looking at how stupid these prices are. So yeah, the 940 mini, not such a good, I'm not digging that one. The mini Osborne in S30V with the, so that would, that's what is it, 945 BK, 210, no difference in price between these two. Griptilian, 140. If it was not, I mean, S30V, I don't know. The Griptilian is a very good knife. I like the Griptilian. Well, Urban, Woodsman, guess what? These play over again on YouTube. Yeah, the Griptilian, of all the knives in this catalog, I would say that the one that's going to appeal to me the most is a Griptilian or a mini grip. And still, even they're still too much. They are still too much. They are barely cheaper than that at vendors or dealers. Yeah, I can't deal with the prices. I can't deal with that. It's ridiculous for what you get. There's like, because every one of these knives, I guarantee if I got one of these, the first thing I would have to do would be fix the edge grind. But no, the Griptilian's a good knife. There's different configurations. You get all the way to 140 up to 150. This one is, but the problem is they're all in S30V. 150, 150. They are a very good knife. The Griptilian, I would say, is, I'd say the Griptilian, well, one, it's a Purdue design. I love Mel Purdue's designs. He doesn't have too many bad, just like the Osborne designs. I like his designs. It's a good knife. It's a good all-around knife. It's nice. The Griptilian I had, I don't think I even paid $100 for it. I bought it new like 6-7 years ago and lost it. So I don't think I even paid that much for it. So, but like I said, the Griptilian's a good knife. It's a good looking knife. It's a good blade design. I don't know which I like better. I don't know if I like the one with the Spidey hole in it better than I like the one with the thumb studs, but either way, they're both good knives. They are really good knives. So I'm not going to argue that one too much. Like 140, if you get them cheaper at vendors, it's probably going to be pretty good even. Babies, the pole I swing on is a keyboard at America's biggest bank in the fraud department that I'm VP of. Oh, see, we just assumed. Guys, I have to say, you ready for this? I honestly have to say Oh my God. I don't know why why do I let you do these things? Like, that's pretty good though, Polly. That's pretty good. I forget what I was getting ready to say. I honestly looked at my analytics. I have not looked at my analytics in a while. Since I got sick, I kind of stayed out of it. I was kind of happy with not looking at my analytics. I was not in my analytics. I looked today and I currently have a 16% female following. So now instead of like, I only, at one point, I think I had like 1% female subscribers. Now I currently have 14 or 16%, something like that. I will be streaming. I'm going to be up for a while. I'm going to stream on Twitch when we're done. I just have to get those headphones figured out and make sure they work. I'm going to play God of War, so we are going to do that after. For enough money. Man, isn't it funny how, like, I won't do that. We'll pay you more. Maybe I'll do that. No, the Griptilian's a good knife. I'm not going to argue that one. The mini grip, another great knife. What's the price they got listed on this one? $130. I can't get behind. Griptilian at $130. I can get behind. Mini grip at $130. No, still a really good knife. $130, $140. I don't. Why do you charge more for serrations? You should lower the price because it makes the knife worse. Okay, here's a knife that I really do like. I love the Freak and the Mini Freak. They're great knives. I just can't. Stop breaking down my shitty wall. Polly, that's not funny. $20K for a night. I don't need to do that. So your heartbreak, I think it will make my wife happy because we got a big insurance policy. I'm always telling people to go check out your channel. Love you, Mike. Don't ever stop being you. I can't. It's impossible. You can't ever stop being you. Even when you're dead, you're still you. Just so I got both them freaks, and they love me too. So no, I like the Freak. It's a really good knife. It's not $250. I like the Mini Freak. Once again, absolutely not $310. And I mean, really, I can get S90V and carbon fiber in other knives from other companies way less than $250. That Benchmade tax is ridiculous. Now, these next few knives, Mike needs to do an OnlyFans. They don't only work. OnlyFans for me would only work is if like there was a way to hijack your thing and you couldn't turn your computer off. You couldn't turn your audio off. You couldn't turn the video off and it locked you in your house. And then like the more you donated, the more clothes I would put back on. Like I come out naked and I'd be like, more clothes, the more money you donate, the more clothes I put back on. And then when we reach a certain level, then everything unlocks. And if you don't do it fast enough, then I bend over and I grab my ankles and I cough. That's the only way I could make OnlyFans work. I mean, and then there'd be a bunch of you weirdos like, I'd watch that. I'm like, no. So have you ever checked out a street scalpel from Tops? Yes, I have. It's not quite up my alley. These next knives here these are actually, I've had a proper, Matt let me borrow his for a while. So the proper, this clip point proper is a very good knife. It's not $160 worth, but I guarantee you can find it somewhere else. I bet you can find it somewhere cheaper. It is a very good, I love the one that Matt has. It is a slip joint. It's a slip joint, and I don't think I would pay $160 for a slip joint. I really don't think I would. The CIA would use that to interrogate. God, make it stop. So yeah, the proper is a really good knife. I really do like this knife. I just wish it was done by a company that, well, actually gave a shit about its customers and being able to provide a product that people could use at a quality that made sense. So, you know, a lot of times I complain about, there's other companies that charge that much. As a matter of fact, Rick Hinderer charges about that much for his slippies. The fact is, Rick's slippies are always a quality product. Benchmade, it's a lot of hit and miss on theirs. Benchmade stuff can be a lot of hit and miss. Now, this one I do not find this one attractive. Like this clip point, really, really good. I don't like the proper with the sheep's foot. It's just not attractive. Barrage, it's a good looking knife, $175 for 154 cm. I'm not seeing it. I just don't. Once again, Benchmade. Why? Benchmade. Why? Why do you, is it, Zach, why does Benchmade think that their shit is worth so much when it really truly isn't? Barrage, Tonto with the, that's not a knife for me. I like the mini Barrage is not bad, but still $165. Why is the serrations on this not cost extra? The other knife we looked at, serrations costed extra. The boost. So this is an assisted. I think the Barrage is assisted as well. Yeah, Barrage is assisted as well. Not a bad looking knife, but definitely still not $185 worth when you figure it's dark gray Grivery. Drop point S30V. Nothing about that is screaming to me that I should be paying anywhere close to $175 for it. Yeah, Zach probably bounced because I'm talking about Benchmade badly. Zach's like, I can't handle this. This is just going to be 2 hours of Mike doing this. My Earl Grey hot is no longer hot. Yeah, it's because they know people pay. And it's like Spyderco. They have a fan base of people that regardless of how bad the knives are, no matter how much they rack up the price, people are still going to buy them. And we call those people deluded. We call those people cultists. The cult of Benchmade. So yeah, the boost. I don't like, to tell you the truth, I don't like assisted opening knives, really, to tell you the truth. Either I want an auto or I want a flipper. I don't want a half-assed. I don't want a half-assed combination of the two. You know what I mean? Yeah, $240 for an M4 bug out. Like, what the fuck? Exactly. That's what I said when I was on it. Are you all the way back there? What does that make you? Well, you're in Florida. You're already weird. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to do. Like, I'm pretty sure you already know you're fucking weird. But you're our favorite weirdo. That's what I was getting ready to say. So a lot of these knives, I guarantee I can get a better version of a lot of these knives from Hogue for cheaper. Diva, I don't know if we can be friends. Yes, we can. I mean, if you love knives, that's fine. I personally feel slighted because the quality drop off from companies that I like. So the Vector, this knife, I'm on the fence about whether I like it. I don't like this version, and I don't like Axis assisted with an integral safety. I don't like any of those words there. I definitely don't like CPM S30V. Black and contoured G10, that's okay. But when you look at the price point, that's out of spec with what I just read. So everything above this line, handle material, blade steel, blade style, and the fact it's an assisted opening tells me I don't want to pay $275 for it. But this one, the Vector with the compound grind, I have handled one of those and it's great. They are great. They're attractive. It's got a unique feel to it. It's got the compound ground blade. With that being said, there is no way in hell that I would pay anywhere close to $350 for a 20. Well, it's in 20 CV. I wouldn't pay $350 for that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's too much. It's ridiculous. And I know they would be comparable at vendors because Benchmade has a thing. Benchmade has a thing that you like. We all talk about like things are cheaper at vendors. Benchmade has their map, their minimum allowed pricing. They have it very. There's not a lot of wiggle room. Like it's not like they're that much cheaper at vendors. Every once in a while you'll find one, and sometimes at the discretion of a vendor, they're like, yeah, I know it's below map, but we have to sell it because no one's buying this shit because it's too expensive. So the Arcane is another good looking one, but once again, you're looking at a $270 knife. Now on this one, you got CPM S30V, which is my favorite of the super steels. Black anodized billet aluminum, which Benchmade does a really good job on their anodizing, their hard coat. It's a drop point. It's not unattractive, but it has that secondary lock and it's assisted. I wouldn't pay $270 for it. Weight 2.88 ounces. That's a really nice light knife. So then you have the Emissary over here, which is actually a really good looking knife. And I have handled them before. They have a weirdness to them right here. It's an Osborne design. Osborne design. It's an Osborne design. It's not unattractive. I wish it didn't have this, but it's a good looking knife. I just, like I said, once again, assisted S30V, all of those things that are on this side of the spec sheet is telling me that that is not the price I want to pay for that knife, but it is attractive. It is attractive. So which Benchmade should I get next? I've already decided the Shaman would go next. Spyderco, which Benchmade? Get this one. I mean, if you're gonna buy one, you may as well buy an expensive one that's not going to be, useful. Yeah, I was thinking that's one of the company. I was like, we don't give a crap what the company that gave us this wants us to sell it for. We can't we're paying to keep it on our shelves. So fuck it, it's going. Shit must go. I want a DLT Crewwear Delica. Do I want one? No. I've never been a big fan of the Delica. It is closer to the Endura series that I like. Now, this fixed blade here, the Bushcrafter, is not a bad looking knife. Looks like it's got ample scales. Fixed blade drop point S30V. I would never, okay, be clear on this. I would never buy a fixed blade outdoor knife in S30V. Like, my 940 chips, the S30V blade for it chips, just cutting like mail and opening packages. Like just opening an Amazon package and some letters, you can run your thumbnail down the S30V blade and feel chips in it. So there is no way I would ever buy an S30V fixed blade for Bushcraft. No way in hell. Like I don't, that right there. And at $260, you can shove that up your butt sideways. It's not a bad looking knife though. It is an attractive looking knife, but it does look like, what was that? They really botched the palm swell placement on it, on that Bushcraft. I've used one a handful of times, great in every way, but the palm swell. It is kind of forward, isn't it? It's way too forward. It should have been back here in the middle. It looks like it's right up here on the, it looks like it's, yeah, it looks like it's skinny here, fat here. It should have been fat here, skinny, fat, skinny. Just like when who's been to boot camp? Folding your underwear. Remember folding your underwear? Boot camp? Skinny, fat, skinny. Skinny side, fat, skinny. Yeah. I know you guys remember that. Yeah, that's out of the wheelhouse of things I would even think about buying. So next pay, especially at $260. But I do have to say this Vector over here with the compound grind, that's a good looking knife. It just has too many things with it that I don't like. Now here we go with some fixed blades that I might be able to get behind. I haven't looked yet to see steel. These are some, what was this? I almost bought one of the Altitudes, but they discontinued them. Yep, too far ahead. What did Nick Martino say? Actually, LOL, I've found 1095 is great in the woods. I've made a couple of knives in 1095 for friends of mine that are bushcraft guys and woods guys. And I actually have to fix one. My buddy managed to screw up the tip on it. So this is the Anonymous. What are we looking at here? What's the blade steel? Crewwear, super strong tool steel. It's not a bad thing there. Fixed blade drop point, OD green. G10. For an outdoors knife, I'd much rather have micarta. I like micarta better than G10, especially if it's done coarse, like a non, what do you want to call it? A non, like not smooth, not the polished finish. Blade length. Why do they have a blade length and an open length? It's a fixed blade. It's overall length. Weight 5 ounces. Configures $290 though. That's still $290. It's still $290 for a fixed blade. Sheath doesn't look too bad though. I don't mind that sheath. You can reverse carry it, so you can flip it back and forth, left or right. Looks like. I guarantee you can. Puku. I'm going to argue it's not a puku. Pukus all have Scandi grinds. That's not a real puku. That's a fake ass puku. That's a poo-poo. That's a poo-poo puku. Hey, kiki poo-poo. Wow, it's fucking horrible. Steel on that. CPM 3V. Also another steel I'm not such a big fan of. It does have a tendency to rust on me. Like I can make it rust. Black leather with a ferro rod, loop, and dangler. $160, but like it's not a real puku. It's a fake puku. It's a poo-poo. That's a poo-poo because pukus don't have an edge grind. You know what I mean? And the Liuku, what are we looking at here? $180. CPM 3V, super tough, black leather sheath, ferro rod, loop, and dangler. That's not a bad looking knife, actually, to tell you the truth. I don't know how I feel about that handle. It seems to me like, guys, what do you think about that handle? Tops gets micarta great. Yeah, Tops does do good work on the micarta. What do you guys think about the handle? I think that handle will be slick. Like I like that blade shape where it comes down and it broadens out, like it starts thin and it broadens out. But that handle looks like it would probably, it looks too round to me. Like it doesn't want to index. I do like the blade though. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Ballast knives, guys, you know what? We're way into this catalog. This is not going to take anywhere near as long as the Spyderco catalog took. The T has gone. I guarantee it's a rubberized handle, but I'm saying is like, I think it would just feel weird in hand. I think it would feel weird in hand on that knife. And it doesn't quite look like a Mora handle. I have a Mora handle here. Let's go back a page. The Mora handle is definitely different than this. Where's my Mora? Hang on. I have one. Give me a moment. So let's see. Let's change how we're doing this. So that Mora handle does not look like the handle on this one. This is my Mora handle. That looks much more round. Yeah, I get you. Okay, as far as material, that's what a puku is supposed to look like. A puku is supposed to have a Scandi grind like that. And mine's been sharpened by these hands right here. So, yeah, I'm not digging that. I don't think I've ever got to handle the Tops Bob. Is it sad that Spyderco designs more than Benchmade? I feel it's not that they have more designs. They just have they basically have the same knife that they reiterated several times and just called it different things. Like Spyderco has the Dragonfly, and then they had something else which was a little bit different handle with with a Dragonfly blade in it. Yeah, no, I'm not digging that handle. So here we go into the billet balisong. So this is a balisong with a magnetic latch hook, drop point, 20C or S30V premium stainless. I don't like S30V. 6AL4V titanium. That's good. Jesus. Once again, Spider or Benchmade, you have lost your ever-loving mind. $695. $695 for what is a basic. That is a basic balisong. That's it. That's all it is. That is. What's this? Diva, Mike, have you noticed a lot, not all, maybe 40% CJRB, RPM 9 seems soft, pulls up big floppy burr. That's a bitch to do burr. I have never had a problem with any knives in AR RPM 9. I have never had a problem with any of the AR RPM 9. If you do have a problem with it, I will tell you, get a hold of Russell over at the Artisan Customer Service. His email should be on it. They are really good about it. So if you're finding a problem with it, or the next time you have one, send it to me, because I will tell you, if you're using diamond stones, you're going to form a big burr that you really don't need. Why do I not like S90V? Well, that's a very good question, Steve. I did an entire video about it one time. I have not had a knife in S90V by Benchmade. I've never had a knife in S90V, period, that didn't chip at the edge, regardless of what angle I sharpened it at, regardless of what grit, or S30, I'm sorry. S30V, cutting cardboard, cutting through just paper. I did a video about it. I think I used my microscope when I still had a microscope at the time. Like even just like fresh edge, took it right off the stone, stropped it once or twice just to make sure I'd knocked the entire burr off, cut, and I got microchips all up and down the edge. And I'm like, you know what? I thought it was just me. I had several other people ask me that. I had Birdshot ask me the same thing. I've never had S30V that didn't get microchips like within mere minutes of coming off the stones. S90V, I have an S90V blade in my my 940 Osborne now. Great. I don't have any problems with it. There is zero problems I've had with it. I have 3 ARPM knives, all strop back like a freaking dream. Yeah. Oh, I was really liking it till you showed me the price. Yeah, no, I've never had a problem. Here's what I would say. Like, if you're using any pressure, I don't use any pressure when I'm sharpening. So I don't know. I've never had any problems with the ARPM 9. If I had during testing, I would never have let them make my knife in it. I like the ARPM 9. Steve, that's odd. I had microchipping on S30V too. See, it's not just me. But I've had people, no, it doesn't do it. It doesn't happen. I'm like, you can tell me that all you want. It's no different than the people that tell me that I tell them, I was like, I find S90V easier to sharpen than S30V, and I like it better. Like, no, S90V's got to be harder to do than 20CV. I'm like, you can say that, but from personal experience, from me sharpening literally thousands of knives professionally for knife companies, for knife makers, I'm going to tell you S90V is definitely easier to sharpen than S30V. CPM Crewwear, any issues with that? I have not sharpened any of it yet. Snuzz, I like my ARPM 9. It's fine. It's just, it's a great user steel, not 14C. It's no 14C, but what is? All right, guys, I'm putting off the inevitable. Let's go ahead and get back to the catalog. So yeah, this is their $700 bare bones balisong. And I think that's the only balisong that I saw in the catalog. So this is their hunting line. And they're all hideous. Like really, like I hunt. I hunted for years. Blaze orange, trail orange, you wear it somewhere. I don't want my knife to look like it because there might be other things that I want to see other than I might want to use this knife for other purposes. I don't want it to be. This is like those dudes that wear the ugly pumpkin hat with the flaps. There you go. It looks like a Bass Pro Special, but let's look at the price because I haven't zoomed in on anything. I guarantee you're paying more than the Bass Pro price. $170 for the Meat Crafter. You know what this looks like? You know what that looks like? You know what that knife looks like? It looks like those knives that you see the Billy Bob or the Billy Bubbas or the Bubba somethings, the ones that you see guys using. They're really cheap. They're like $20 with the plastic handles that you see using at the butcher shop. That's what that is. That is a $170 $10 knife. And I don't mean $170 plus 10 like for shipping. I mean the Bubba blade. There you go. Thank you. That is a $10 to $20 knife with freaking, God damn. That is ridiculous. That is retarded. That's a $10 knife they're selling for $100. I don't care. What's the steel on it? CPM 154. All right. Let's go back to this. Meat Crafter. Here's another one. CPM S45BN. That's actually a good steel. What's the price on? $350. No, thank you. OD Green G10. Hang on just a second, guys. I'll be right back. I can grab something to drink. I got tickle in my throat. We didn't have any cold ones in the refrigerator, so I had to get one of these. $350. That's not S45VN, not a bad steel. $350 for that. That's sad. Benchmade, what are you thinking? This catalog makes me want to punch it because it's got a very punchable face. This catalog's making me definitely look forward to the video game I'm going to stream when we're done with this. S90 is S90. Any true skilled sharpener person would know this, and amateur has no clue. Well, they were like, look at the spec sheet. It was like, I give two shits about the spec sheet. This catalog makes me want to measure my wallet that I'm not going to open for that. Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. There are knives in here that are that are more expensive than some custom knives that I've seen made lately. Let's, man, I don't want to do this. So there's that one. And then you've got the Meat Crafter. This is the other Meat Crafter. Look at that. S45VN, $400 knife. Carbon fiber. That is ridiculous. There's no need for that knife to be... Murky, I always have spots open for sharpening. I will always have spots for sharpening. You know this. Guys, hang on a second. You want to see what I have in for sharpening right now? That actually is a better... I can tell you right now, I have a knife here that is better than any of the knives we saw already. Like better quality, all that stuff. Hang on. It's coming. Here it comes. It's still coming. That's not a perspective thing. That is literally like I can't even keep it in frame. This is a awesome knife. This is a cold steel. Sanmai 3 Laredo buoy with micarta scales, and it's in for sharpening, but this is a very, very good looking knife. Traditional sheath with the stud. This thing is... This thing's great. Full, it's not a full tang. It's a partial, it's a rat tail tang, but it is done really, really well. Go big screen. Okay. That's at least at a minimum 16, 18 inches. What are we talking about? Go big screen. No FPV diva. What? EDC and FPV is my husband. I'm lost. I don't know what I missed. Really, really well done handles. Cold Steel's big stuff. They're big, full, like their high-end production stuff is always done really well. Sheath is done really well. Leather with the brass stud, doesn't have a clip. You just slide it in your belt, and then this prevents it from sliding all the way out. So Cold Steel's buoys have always been awesome. So this thing's great. It's in for sharpening. As a sharpener, charging by the inch would be a good idea. As a gigolo, maybe not. Charge by the inch. What are you saying? You owe me money? What? I don't get it. Murky says, I can send some crewware if you'd like to try them. We'll have to see. Like, send them to me. I'll sharpen them. I can't definitely, what am I trying to say? Like, use your words, Mike. Use your words. I can definitely sharpen them. I don't know if I'll have room to do reviews on them. Asking, what are we doing here? I'm looking through. I'm trying to catch up with I'm trying to read some of you guys' stuff. Hate this catalog. 350 LOL. So we're talking about that other knife. Murky S90V is my favorite steel. Yeah, I think it's of the super steels. Of the super steels, it's one of my favorites. I like 20 CV if it's done really well. Like when I was doing custom knives and the heat treat on them was good. Benchmade and Spyderco are getting more expensive than custom knife makers. I did see that one. Modified fillet knife. Yeah, Mike Emler, do you still have a sharpening? Yes, so show us something other than this catalog. EDC and FPV Diva. Okay. Oh, okay. So we're talking about that. There we go. Gotcha. Love Cold Steel buoys. Send you that. Diva Lacey is a cutie. I don't know. Mike's lost. I don't know. Mike, if you don't have time to do a review, just use them. Have fun. I can at least have you sharpen them. Yeah, I can do that. Mike, we like you. You know this. We love PDM, though. How about letting him out on this Benchmade crap? Hey, what the hell's going on? Mike told me I need to come in here and talk. He told me I need to put my shirt on. Yeah, hell. Oh, he's doing this. That's why. He wants y'all to hear what I got to say. Well, that's going to be fun, ain't it? That is fucking hideous. Why? Like, even here's what you need to do, Benchmade. Like, if you have an idea, you should ask me. And if I say it's a bad idea, well, Jesus Christ, it's a horrible idea. Because for something to get to a point where I say it's a bad idea, it's just got to be ridiculous. Who is this fucking idiot? Coming in here, I'm going to have to block this guy. Coming in here, dropping porn links. This ain't the site for it. Oh, here we go. How's he do this? Well, hell, we got the whole house to ourselves. We could just fucking, I should go. I don't even want to look at that. I don't even want to look at that. PDM, that's poor decision, Mike. So you have somewhat good decision, Mike, which is Mike, just plain Mike. And then you have me, which is poor decision, Mike, which is, well, I do dumb things a lot and I know it, but I just can't stop. I can't look at that. I can't look at that. hang on. I got to say something. Did Benchmade have a day where they let kids from the special school come and work and design knives? Because that's kind of what it looks like. No, but I'm going to tell you what. I'm Josh says here, Josh, you think I'm into Benchmade? No, but I'll tell you what. He's about to lose that goddamn M-Tech that's over there on the counter. That's a good-looking knife. It looks like a pair of sandals. It looks like a pair of Adidas sandals. I don't know why you don't like it. I'm like, you own sandals. Like, you match them. You match them. You got a set of Adidas sandals with the lines on. Have you guys seen it? Hang on. I love this thing. This thing's amazing. I don't know why he keeps it boxed up. He got all them expensive knives and shit. He doesn't waste all that money on it. He could be carrying that beauty right there. That could be in his pocket every day. And it's in stainless steel. It don't stain. See? Didn't even leave a stain. I don't know what is wrong with him. He's got problems. He's got problems. In his pocket, because I took his pants. I didn't have any clothes on. You know, he cased me back here in a cage. In his pants pocket is this. Why does he have $1,000 knife? And he uses it. Just completely ridiculous. Carry an M-Tech. Carry an M-Tech. It's fine. Hollywood Tactical, and I agree. Mike don't let me talk Hollywood Tactical. He says it's going to cause me to have some other bad experiences, like him beating the crap out of me and putting me back in the cage. He threatens me with that all the time. Let's see what PDM. Do I send Mike a text or email for? Oh, hell. Where'd the thing go? That was dumb. That was a poor decision. That's a cool sound. I didn't even have the thing up. I was probably louder for you. I was much closer to the microphone. What was this? I changed my profile pic so y'all can see me more than my legs. Young miss, I don't know if you know this. That is like that big. I'll send you Mike's Instagram handle. You can DM him some pictures and get him in a bunch of trouble with his wife. Actually, you know what? Here, I'll DM you his personal phone number. You can send him some pictures and he's going to get yelled at a lot. He's dumb. He let me in here unattended. Like he's like, all right, cool. You got it. I'm going to bed. Say whatever you want. It's Benchmade. Oh my God. Oh crap. What the hell is this? What is this? Okay. Allow me to ask you all a question. The nice thing about a fixed blade is you can have a better than 1-to-1 handle ratio. You can have much more blade than you have handle. Much more blade than you have handle. And they have went and done the opposite. They have done something, well, they should have asked me because that's a poor decision. What are we looking at here? CPM 154, which is, in my opinion, the inferior of the two 154s. I think Mike says that a lot too. Drop point featuring a 14-degree select edge. What is a 14-degree select edge? That's bird and trout knife. Looks more like a bird and turd knife, if you ask me. I hate CPM 150. Oh, thank you very much. I was just saying, I hate CPM 154. If I'd known I was going to do this, I'd have dressed up more the black hat, the fancy one. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. Let's look at how much this thing costs. Oh, hey, blade thickness to be determined. There, you already got it in the catalog. Why do you mean? What do you mean to be determined? Why are you trying to determine what the thickness is going to be? It's already in the fucking catalog. No joke. That's like a $700 felt hat I won. Yeah, well, yeah, but he technically he entered, and then I was the one riding and was the one that suffered. And technically I won that hat because I'm the only one that's dumb enough to get on an animal that wants to kill you. Let's get back at it. I gotta do this. Let's get his catalog brought back up here. To be determined. What do we look? $200? Are you fucking kidding me? All right. One of y'all has been asking me about the altitude for a while, right? We've been looking at the altitude for a while. It's over here. I just saw it. I just saw the tip of it. Just the tip, just for a second. So look at this one first. A raghorn. Why is it orange? Why is it orange? Why has it got to be orange? There's no reason for it to be orange. It could be worse. It could be yaller. I had a friend, and anytime you'd ask him a question, you're like, hey man, what color's a banana? And he'd look at it, he said, well, it's yaller. I'm like, is what? It's yaller. Motherfucker he was from North Carolina, South Carolina. It don't matter. He was from one of the two of them. Oh, that's ugly. That is ugly. Oh, drop point featuring a 14-degree select edge. Like, is that like, oh, I don't like that. And there's a knob in the back. You can adjust the angle. I don't know. We had a Select-O-Matic tractor. Carbon fiber handle, blade steel. Where's the blade? Crewware. $370. You're out of your mind. All right. The next knife is the one that one of you all was asking about. I'm afraid to look at it because I can already see the handle and I know I'm going to get upset. I'm going to throw my hat and I'm going to walk out and I'm going to start drinking again. And the wife's going to leave me and the kid, and we're going to be destitute. And I'm going to be living in a camper on an overpass. Okay. That's right. God damn it. That is ugly. What the hell's wrong? Who? Which one of you was the ones that said you like this and what? Oh, man. That is fucking hideous. That is hideous. Look at that handle. Why is it like that? Why are you like that? Why can't you be normal? That is going to hurt. You can't cut anything with that. It's so skinny. You're going to hurt the fuck out of your hand. Look at the jimping in there. That's going to hurt. It's so horrible. Nick, I am really, really tempted at this moment. I'm really tempted to put you in timeout. I can't look at this back here. I can't, that's killing me. I can't look at that. I got to change. I got to have something happy back here. I got to have something happy. I know it ain't Friday, but it didn't make me feel better if it was. I just can't. Does he really? Does he make you guys? He wears that hat in every goddamn video and he makes you look at that background too? I don't think we get sponsored. We don't get paid by them. I find something happy. That's happy. That makes me happy. Look, that looks happy. That makes sense. There we go. That looks good. We'll do that. Let's do that. Then I can't. Nick, I don't care. That's you pissing on my back and telling me it's raining. I don't believe you. I have a hell of a hunting. I've got a bunch of hell of a hunting knives, and none of them look like that piece of shit that I just pulled up. That is fucking hideous. She sounds hideous. Well, she's a guy. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. We're going to get into a bunch of other ones. There's a bunch of other ones. Bunch more other ones. Murky, I'm about to take away your, if I could, oh, he'd get mad at me if I did it, but I would block you in a heartbeat. Mint chocolate chip. My wife asked me, have I handled the altitude? No, but I've never handled another man's penis, and I'm pretty sure I wouldn't like that either. I'm partial to my own. Rodney Carrington. Well, I wish I hadn't tried that dick. This is horrible. I can't. He did this on purpose because he didn't want to have to sit here and watch this shit. Yeah. So my wife called. She's like, "What kind of ice cream you want? You want that? You want like?" I said something about like chocolate chip something, and she was like, "You want mint chocolate chip?" And I was like, "Do you want a divorce?" Because I wasn't planning on spending that much this year. Mint chocolate chip. What's wrong with people? Oh. Steep country, steep price. Oh, actually, that's not too bad, but it's a piece of shit plastic handle, garbage steel, and a shit color, and a horrible sheath. Why has it got to be two-tone? Black and orange Boltron. What is Boltron? It's plastic, motherfucker. It is not that expensive. Oh, it's black and orange Boltron. No, it's not. It's plastic. Why? Why the two? I don't. This is just ridiculous. What is this? Fixed blade drop point featuring a 14-degree select edge. Somebody, okay. One of y'all tell me, what is a 14-degree select edge? Tell me what that is, please. You can see it in the woods. Guess what? I've never dropped a knife where I needed to go see it in the woods. You know why? Because I keep control of my fucking gear. You can find it. You can find it in the woods. You can see it in the woods. Guess what? Everything else I'm wearing when I'm hunting has got some sort of orange on it. My tag on my back, my hat's probably got some orange on it. I got orange face in all directions. I don't need my knife to be orange because I might want to take it somewhere other than the woods where I don't look like an idiot. 14-degree select edge is a 28-degree inclusive edge. Well, why not just say 28-degree edge? That's just stupid. Well, I mean, you might be right, but I also never tried cocaine. I'd probably love that, but I ain't about to try it. Like I said, I've never held another man's junk, and I'm pretty sure I'm good with that. I can look at it and tell you I'm not going to like it. What is Benchmade select edge? It means it's somewhere between 14 and 17 degrees from heel to tip and all between. Yeah, you just pick select areas. It might be 14 degrees there. It might be 17 degrees here. It might be like really deep at the heel and fucked up at the tip, like a spider coat. Whoo. Man, that's probably the most accurate right there. I'm going to go back and I'm going to find this. I'm going to take a snapshot of that comment. I wish I could take a snapshot. I have to say that is... I gotta say that is probably the most accurate comment that has ever been made on this channel. I just can't do it with the hat on. It just doesn't seem right. Mike with this hat on just shouldn't sound like normal Mike. Good God. Mechanism, fixed blade. Did you need to say mechanism? Have you reached a point where you got to keep it the same on so many things? You have mechanism still in here. Why didn't you just put a line that says fixed blade? Blade style drop point featuring a 14-degree wavering angle that's not correct, and it's going to be asymmetrical at the tip. Handle tricolor rich light with... That's fucking colored plywood. That's fucking colored plywood with an orange liner. I'm going to go get a bunch of pallet wood and I'm going to stick it all together in layers. I'm going to color the shit and then grind it down. We'll call it rich light. I'm thinking. I got a frost cutlery. Got the same goddamn handles on it. There's going to be people that log into this and think this is what everyone's of my videos is like. They're going to be like, who is this fucking idiot? I can't watch this shit. Like a rich light. That just screams quality. Frost cutlery quality. Good God. Oh, Dale, I cut myself. It got me, Dale. It got me good. This knife looks like prime stuff you would see on Cutlery Corner at 2 o'clock in the morning when you have had too much caffeine and not enough alcohol on a Friday night. You're like, well, I can't go anywhere. May as well watch Cutlery Corner. Rich light. Woo, Jesus. No, that's a bad idea. Take a shot every time Mike disses Benchmade. No, you will die. I don't want to be involved in your self-induced deletion. I don't want to be implicated. Hidden Canyon. Okay, no, not gonna lie, no joke. That's not a bad looking knife. I don't dislike that. But once again, S30V, put it in the fixed blade. It's like wiping before you poop. It don't make no goddamn sense. It makes zero sense. You guys got to we got a whole box of Frost cutlery. We're going to get you. You get 32 of the Folding Hunter. You get 42 of the Gut Hook Classic. And you get 6 of the Benchmade with rich light handles. All for $132. You can sell them to your friends, give them as gifts. You got a couple of Frost cutlery one-offs in here. Ooh. That was why do you hate kids, Spider-Co? S30V, as even me, as a bad, poor decision. I'm the poster child for poor decisions. I watched a lot of Cutlery Corner before I got my PTSD shit under control, and I was able to start sleeping at night. A lot of nights that I would have the PS4 controller with a set of headphones in, laying in bed at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, watching Cutlery Corner in the bedroom. And my wife rolls over. She's like, "What are you doing?" Actually, she rolled over. "What doing?" "Nani's done." I was watching Knife Channel. Good God. All right. The Saddle Mountain Hunter, once again, in rich light. Right? Just basically, you could put, you know what? What did the Frost Cutlery logo look like? Are these cross-branded? What did the Frost Cutlery look like? I don't believe you. I have some Frost Cutlery. I have a Frost Cutlery. Hang on. Hold on. I'll be right back. I got one somewhere. I have a Frost Cutlery I bought when I was a kid. When I was younger, I was a kid. Hanging around in this box full of fixed blade knives over here with suspect sheets. Oh, man. All right, I'll bring I'll bring the whole goddamn kit and caboodle over and dig through it and find it while we're doing this, because that whole rich light thing just made me giggle. Rich light. Oh, let me see. DMing me a picture. That's dangerous. I'm DMing you a picture. Oh, shit. I'm going to get in trouble. This way, you got to be careful, because I got knives in these suspect sheaths, and they're crazy sharp. I'm trying to find it. Guys. I'll get to it eventually. It's in here somewhere. It's in here summers. For where I'm from, summers is actually not like a season. Like how many summers? No, like summers. It's around here summers. I'll find it. I just don't. Oh, hey, that's not supposed to be in that box yet. There it is. There should be. I have a Frost Cutlery Ace of Spades. Let's bring this up. I got a Frost Cutlery Ace of Spades, And if you were to look real close, you would see that the blade is glued on crooked. But I'll tell you what, look at that. It's in rich light. It's in multicolored rich light. Tell me that ain't it. Tell me that ain't it. Look at that. That's fucking rich light. I've had this is vintage rich light. So it's a lot like that Westinghouse micarta. That's vintage rich light. And it's red and it's green. You guys can't see it real good because, you know, reasons. But look at that. That's some of that fancy fucking colored plywood. Sheath. Sometimes the sheath don't do the retention thing it's supposed to. Vintage Richlight like that. Yeah, I mean, I should be able to sell that for at least the price of shipping. Look expensive. I was doing some exploring in the box. I saw some other stuff in it. Exploring. That's when you're looking for stuff. You don't know what you're looking for. So if you're looking for something you're looking for, you're just looking. But if you're looking for something you don't know what you're looking for, it's called exploring. I was doing some exploring and I found some stuff. I found this. This is the Sizu, and it was a cold steel version of a puku, and it's a bullshit puku too because it ain't Scandi ground, but it is sharp. I ain't lie. This is a Samurai 3. It's sharp. All right, tricolor rich light. Yep, it was tricolor rich light. I got it. I'm telling you, Frost Cutlery had it. Frost Cutlery knew what they was doing back in the day. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to the. My God, I can't believe he had me do this. The Saddle Mountain Skinner, $190. This one, guys, $250. Tricolor rich light with an orange base G10 layer. That's fucking stupid. This one, S30V. See, here we go. Look at this. Why S30V? Who in their right fucking mind makes a knife for outdoor shit in S30V? That's like wiping before you fucking poop. It don't make no sense. Like putting an elevator in an outhouse. Don't quite fit. Saddle Mountain Skinner. Can y'all hear my wife? I can definitely hear my wife. I wish she'd shut the fuck up sometimes. This one at least is in stabilized wood. $200. I don't know. Stabilized wood. I don't know, man. Guys, come on. What you got? What do you think? Tricolor rich light? Or it's real simple. It's just Crazy Sharp LLC. I think it's crazy_sharp LLC. I think that's what it is. Crazy_sharp LLC. Yeah, that'd be it. I think. Oh shit. Where did I put my? I've done put my Pahone somewhere. I got this technological device right now. I don't need Siri. There it is. Instagram crazy. Yeah, it's crazy_sharp LLC. There you go. I don't know whether to say you should send me, like, if you're sending me pictures, I don't know what I should say. I think I should just not say anything. Request. Lacey FPV. Allow. Accept. Primary. View the photo. Oh my God. That's hideous. That is disgusting. But yeah, that's a Frost Cutlery, all right. Is that poop? Is that poop on the blade? Find my bear. Yeah, that's good. All right. So here we go. The Saddle Mountain Skinner with the gut hook is $200. And it ain't even got rich light and orange G10. Like, what are you doing? Here we go. Here's getting into some of these ones. The Tagged Out, which looks, did they, in all honesty, did they rename? Way to go, Alfalfa. What you got going on there? Did they rename the Crooked River? Did they rename the Crooked River to the Tagged Out? Because I like the Crook River, because that's how you say it where I'm from. Crook. It's not crooked. It's Crook River. You just don't have to say all the words. You don't have to say all them letters. It's too much. It's too much time. Too much time. Just open your... Did you send something else? I followed you back, by the way. That's fucking God knows what. I found it in a rental car. Might be blood. You know what? I'm gonna say something right now. I'm really pissed at that Neves Knives guy. Like, I don't know him personally. Mike talks to him all the time, but Mike won't let me talk to him. But he did a video about this. I did 2 videos about this, and I didn't even get 10,000 views. That motherfucker got 1 million. I think Mike needs to stop recommending his channel. He don't need no goddamn help. Fuck him. Here we go. Let's look at this. So there's that 17 degrees angle on the dingle dangle for this Tagged Out, which looks like a bug out with a better blade. It just, well, I'm not gonna lie, it looks like shit. Access lock, clip point, 154 or CPM 154, which is the inferior 154 in my opinion. How much do they want for this thing? $190. They can shove it up their booty hole sideways while it's on fire. Grizzly Ridge, I actually sharpened one of these. I didn't like it. I still don't like it. And it's an S35 VN or S30 VN. I'm sorry. S35 would be a better choice. A better outdoor steel completely. It's illegal a lot of places. Actually, to tell you the truth, if you want to know the truth, while states do have, doesn't sound right when I say it like that. While states do have the right to make things legal and illegal, such as marijuana and things like that in their jurisdictions, they can make it legal. They are still in violation of federal law. So these are federally illegal. So regardless of what your state mandates are, these are still nationwide illegal. It's illegal to ship them through the Postal Service. It is illegal for you to carry them into a base installation, military installation, post office, any federal government building. You cannot take this inside a federal government building anywhere because they are federally illegal. Switchblades, gravity knives, butterfly knives, they're all federally illegal. States can legalize them, but he is not wrong. They are illegal nationwide under federal jurisdictions. If you get caught driving from California into Arizona with one of these, you have violated the laws and you have now done interstate travel of a federally prohibited item. So there you go. He was not wrong. Now back to the previously scheduled stupidity. If any knife person on YouTube to be able to use let's try it in English, Mike. Let's bring it up on the big screen so you can read the big, there's a lot of big words in there. Too many letters, so many letters. If any knife person on YouTube deserves 1 million views that quick, it's only Mike. He's been here so long and he honestly is the best knife guy on the platform. What's a bar known? Is that a bar known? Is that like a yard? Is that like a yard gnome, but in a bar? I don't know. I'm just asking for a friend. I don't want to appear stupid, but I got a friend that don't know. It's me. Oh, bar none. I thought it was a bar gnome. I was like, is that like a yard gnome? Only really drunk. Look, it's a really drunk short dude with a beard. Watch out, he's gonna bite your ankles. Just kick him, punt him across the yard like a football. It could have been a barn one. That's true. I've been in a barn. You know what I realized is babies. Babies are just like really little, really drunk people. can't walk. You got to carry them around. They always fuck up your evening. They shit their pants and they throw up everywhere. They're just really little, really drunk people, like a bar gnome. So anyway, like I was saying, this Grizzly Ridge, not a bad looking knife, but it's not $180, especially considering it's S35V and the S30V and North Fork. Well, that's just an ugly Grizzly Ridge, ain't it? That's the same goddamn thing, only ugly. You ever been walking around and you see like an ugly person and then there's a really ugly person right behind them. You're like, where the fuck am I going? All these ugly people are going the same place. And then I heard a comedian say it one time, like, you ever, like twins, like it's bad enough to have, like to be ugly. Is my hat ain't straight. Oh, it got bent. It needs to be wet and then reformed. You ever, yeah. PDM also getting you on Twitch tonight? No, because the headphones don't fit over my hat. Mike won't let me do it. I'm gonna have to reform the bill of my hat. You ever seen, like, I heard a comedian say it, like twins are cool, but like if the twins are ugly, that makes it worse because they go everywhere together and you're like, oh, that's ugly. There's another, they're exactly, it's double the ugly. Anyway. Yeah, North Fork. I don't like it. Oh, there's the Crook River. There it is. Okay, the Grizzly Creek right here with that gut hook. That's the one that's in that video that little Nico and I did with video games. What? That ain't how you spell it. That ain't how you spell it? Well, that's how I say it. Video games. Right? Right? It's right. No, that's right. That's got to be the way you spell it. So, at any rate, if you watched the video about trying out the free sharpening service fucking thing that they did, they didn't fix anything on Nico's knife. And then the one thing he asked him not to do was to fuck with the edge because I had just sharpened it. And that's the only thing they did. They didn't fix the issue he had with the hot spot on the jimping. And they just, they resharpened it. And I had just sharpened it. Video games. You ever gonna play video games? Mangana Steel's here. I got your Kubi 344 up on the counter. I have not carried it really yet, but I do like it. I'm surprised. It's very interesting looking. What's today's video game? I've been playing because I do know that if I can free up the money, I'm buying the new God of War Ragnarok when it comes out. And I just wanted to do another playthrough of God of War, but I'm doing a new game plus. So I already had all my stuff set up. Let's get into this so we can be done with it because it's been an hour and 45 minutes and we're not done yet. A Grizzly Creek piece of shit. There was a really hot spot on Nico's jimping up here on that gut hook, and I wound up having to fix it on Scotch-Brite wheel for him after he paid shipping to and from Benchmade, and the only thing they did was the one thing he asked them not to, which was sharpen it. Stabilized wood, so it's not that rich. It's not that rich light. You know, rich light, man. Like I said, I'll sell this, but it's going to be pricey because it's got some of that. It's got some of that vintage tricolor rich light on it. And I'm pretty sure that, like, you don't get a good glue job like that on a lot of Crook River. Crook River, I ain't gonna lie to you. Crook River is a very, very good knife. That's a very, very good knife. I do not dislike that knife at all. I will say I'm not gonna pay $290 goddamn dollars for it, but it's a good knife. In my opinion, laugh my ass off. So they resharpened a freshly professional sharpening age and left a problem. Like, for real, they did that. Yeah, you can go find that video. It was a live feed. We were at Fair and Force Knife Works when I filmed that. Thought I might. You thought right. Buzz right on through that nice recurve or that nice convex. Yeah, they did. Well, kind of. They got one side all the way and didn't apex it, and there was a hell of a big burr on the other side because I don't think they knew how to sharpen. I mean, surprise, 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 surprise. You got the mini Crook River, which is only $20 less than the regular Crook River, and they're both in S30V. The one I had was not in S30V. It was a much better steel. They are a good knife. They are a good knife. I'm not going to say they ain't. but is this a segregated classroom? I mean, are we allowed in? Oh, blue class, gold class. Got it. Sorry. I just didn't want to get in trouble. You know how things are today. Didn't want to. Oh, no, I almost hit the end broadcast. Not yet. No, goddamn. We ain't ready for that. All right, here we go. Let's look at their stuff that they're marketing towards the military. Back in the day, when I was in the military, some of the stuff was great. Oh, dear, somebody already done broke a tip off that one. And now we look at that. Holy. Spyderco. Spyderco, I don't know if you know this. You forgot to put a tip on that one. Like this one got done. I think you forgot something on the orange one in the right corner and the bottom one in the left. There's one of these things is not like the other. Wait, did I got to go back. Did I? No, he's just wearing some camouflage paint. How much are you paying? Like you're paying $225. Well, at least look. Okay, cool. So you got the turret. And it's got a tip. So you pay $260 for that. $225. I guess that's a price. I guess that's a price cutting strategy to just not put the tip on it. So you're not paying as much, right? Benchmade needs to be sued for a lot of other reasons besides that, but hell, fuck it. Who gives a shit? Oh. The tactical triage. What's so okay? You got the turret, and you got the triage, and you got the triage. The tactical triage. See, $260. You got to pay extra for the tip. There's a sexual connotation and joke to go with that. I think I'll just leave that to fuck be. I don't. You got to pay extra for the tip. Oh, dear. That is just, well, that's fucking hideous. I do want to say something smart again. I do have to say, I have a Benchmade almost gut hook tool like that. It's great to have that for cutting seat belts, shit like that. Man. PDM makes my neck hurt. I sit different when I'm PDM. I sit all like shouldered up and in the hat, and it's not great. You guys ever wonder why I wear a hat all the time? I don't want to overcharge. I got a solar panel, and I don't want to overcharge my batteries. If I'm out in the sun too long, I'm afraid that if I'm out in the sun too long with my hat off, I may overcharge the batteries and burst into flames. Like a poorly built Samsung cell phone. I have a oh dear. Dear. Triage, the tactical triage. Well, ain't that a piece of trash? The bailout. God, I don't even want to look at the price on this. What's it? PDM, prim and proper. Now, the proper, I didn't see a prim, but I saw a proper. It's way back towards the front. It's in like the blue class. Blue Man Group. I'm afraid to look at the price on these because the more tactical they appear, the more expensive they are. You know what that looks like? That looks like one of them tour knives, and they ain't great either. Oh. So what I'm gathering is the production price is going to go up, driving the price of the knives that are actually worth the money customs or high-class knives we can turn to imports. I'm going to say that I don't care like how you look at it. Benchmade knives cost way more than they fucking should. So let's look at these prices here because I guarantee these are going to make me want to throw up in my own mouth. The bailout, let's see. I don't look at the price yet. I'll put my bill of my hat over it so I can't see it. CPM M4 Super Steel, Woodland Green Anodized Aluminum. So that's slippery aluminum. Holy shit. in all actuality, it's a big word, actuality. That's not that bad of a price for an M4 aluminum anodized. It's really not that out of the ballpark. I wouldn't want to pay that much. Unless you give me something in some tricolor rich light, maybe then. Have I tried their M4? Never owned it, but I've done sharpened a bunch of it. It's usually pretty good. Spyderco does okay on some of their heat treats. They're 20 CV from what Mike said is pretty good. Mike said it was pretty good. It fought him the entire way, which is a good sign with 20 CV. The bail out here, 185. Actually, not going to lie, that's not a bad looking knife. I'm not a fan of the Americanized Tonto, but I will. Oh, sorry. It's the Tanto. Mike says it Tonto because, you know, he lived in Japan for a long time and his wife speaks Japanese. It's Tanto. I'm not a fan of the Tanto, but I will say that's not a bad looking one. And at 185, that's not going to break the bank. I'm tempted to buy some secondary Benchmade at an Australia price. You should see the price conversion rates. Oh my God. Yeah, I was talking with Pete. Well, Mike was talking with Pete. Mike was talking with Pete over at that Cedric and Ada channel, and he said that they're expensive. They're so expensive you'd think that they were as rare as unicorn farts. And I don't know that whole conversation. It's expensive. It gets expensive to look at it. I'm pretty sure they're going to charge me just for looking at the catalog. Is it the same steel? CPM S3. Well, it's because they're different. It's because there's different steels. That's M4 and that's 3V. So I'm not sure what the difference is, but there's a different amount of M's and V's in them two steels. So they're going to be different. But you, a knife designer, you should know that difference between the M's and the V's, like how many of them there is. Like S110V, that's a lot of V's. That's a whole bunch of V's. That's, I don't know, that apparently makes it better. But I don't know for, damn it, wrong goddamn button. You guys don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. Where's the button? Who got the button? There, button. Oh, you remember, you guys ever seen that Socp Dagger? They issued them to us and they are ridiculous. They are horrible. And I absolutely would not pay $200 for one of them. And then it's $175. Benchmade, what the fuck are you doing? It is $175 for a tactical folder trainer. You can't even cut shit with it. You can't cut nothing with that. It's just a piece of metal with some holes in it. Look, that is, once again, Benchmade, that's like wiping before you poop. It don't make no goddamn sense. And as sharp as some of these Benchmades come, you could probably use the actual one as the actual one as a trainer. The fact, I ain't gonna lie, that fact is a good knife. It is so sharp, though, at the point. It's pokey. It's pokey. I believe that's one of the ones that when I sharpened it, I wound up leaking a little bit. There was a bit of leakage from my hand. What has a glass breaker on it? Mac, it has a glass breaker on it. What does? With the factory head. That's what I was getting at. I thought I made it clear. How much cheaper is LEO military pricing? I don't know. I have never bought. Guys, I honestly have to say, I have never actually purchased a Benchmade. Nope. I had Socp Dagger. That was an issue item. I had a Benchmade Switchblade. That was an issued item. All the Benchmades I ever had. Hey! Let's find that thing and wait. He usually does this first, right? I can't think of ever actually buying a Benchmade. I either had them given to me or issued to me. I've had a lot of Benchmades, but I never bought a Benchmade. Yahoo! No, I'm PDM right now. I'm playing a part right now. So thank you for the money there, Custom EDC Knives. That's the individual that sent me that Benchmade bug out box with the fancy 940 with the redone blade. The redone blade. Not the rich. It weren't original. It weren't. Yeah, no, that's right. It weren't original. I'm doing good, and you, sir. I'm gonna send you Rockstead out most haste. It will be out shortly. Let's get back to this. Fact, nice and sticky. Or nice and sticky. Nice and sticky. That sounds like something else. Nice and sticky. Like that picture of that knife that HPV Diva sent me. And I'm like, it looked like it could have poop on it. It looked nice and sticky too. Like, why is everything sticky? Why is everything here sticky? No, don't turn on that black light. I traded a prosthetic. This is a conversation for one of my videos right here. This absolutely fits. I traded a prosthetic foot to a guy for a Benchmade once. It's the story I'd tell you, but I'm not answering questions today. I can't breathe. Oh, I haven't even gotten into the jazz cabbage. My wife was just asking me, she's like, "Are you high?" I was like, "No, I'm playing a part for a video." This just does not. I gotta pull this up. I gotta see why this looks so crooked. I'm not sure if it's crooked or if it's just my head. It's crooked. It's crooked. It won't open. I almost spilled bleach all over myself. You guys would have gotten this shit. Shit, the carpet, my pants, the chair, it's all fucked. The fact, I ain't gonna lie to you, the fact, before I said it was sticky, the fact is, there's a fact about that. It's really, really pokey, and I honestly cut myself and stabbed myself pretty good with that one that time. The Presidio, not a bad looking knife. I don't know if I pay $160 for S30B. The drop point, molded. Oh, you know what? I don't know. That's that molded CF, that carbon fiber elite stuff. I haven't got to try that. But why are you going to put some real good expensive handles on there and use that piece of shit steel? I'm not a fan of that steel. Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard my wife just drop a bag next to me and go, which means she just brought me a bag of dog shit from the yard and put it right next to me. Glad she said something. I might have gotten suspicious. I'd be like, Mike, what'd you do in these pants before you gave them to me? All right, let's get through this. Let's blow through this. These horrible. $150, probably not that bad a price. You probably find them cheaper at vendors. The shootout Did we skip more than one page? God, I just can't get over that SOCP tactical folder trainer. $175 for something you can't even cut with. Shootout. How much? $300. No, thank you. I'm trying to, you know, it's me, but I didn't, did I? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Let's bring that back up. I'm sorry. Let's go back up. Shootout, $300. No, thank you. Flat Earth PVD crew wear. I don't care. It's hideous. There. All honesty, guys, not a PDM thing. Those Benchmade's fucking out the fronts they're not reliable. I don't advise Infidel and whatever that small one that they're not. I don't think they're reliable. If you're going to get it out the front, get a Microtech or what is it? A Conquest or Vanquish or whatever it is. It's not, I do not like their thing. So anyway, back to this. So this is either the Redoubt or the Red Alpt. I don't know if that's named after a fish or what, but once again, $180. It is a drop point axis lock. I don't know how I feel about it. Blade thickness to be determined. Thick, big, and deep. I don't know. Handle thickness to be determined. Here's what I don't understand. It's in your goddamn catalog. How you not going to know what the blade thickness is going to be? It's in your catalog. It's enough to drive a man to drink. The immunity. Manual access lock with integrated safety. Why? Why do you need another safety? Why do you make things more complicated? These are being done and marketed to military guys. You know what you want? You want the least complicated thing possible. That's why 1911 was so good. It was simple. It always went bang. It always worked. It didn't have a bunch of new fangled shit in it to get in the way and cause it to fail to operate the way you want it to. Simple, good. Simple works. M14, 1911, real simple. Always go bang. Then M9, maybe go bang. M16, M3, or the M4, maybe go bang. But you got to be real careful with it. I got news for you. You can take a 1911 and drag it behind the back of a Jeep through the mud and dirt and brambles and rinse it off in a mud puddle, and it still will go bang. You do that with a 9mm, you're dead. I would imagine it's somewhere up in this general area up in here. Secondary safety. The auto immunity, auto access lock with integrated safety. I don't know. I don't like it. Partial auto immunity. You've went too far. You've went too far. False, LOL. M9, the M9, the original M9s that we got when they first came out, they was shit. They went bang, maybe. Mostly go bang. Sometimes go bang. You know why the 5-inch gun system is so much better than some of them other C-Wiz and shit like that? It's 1940s technology. It's pretty hard to fuck up. Partial autoimmunity. Did I bring the thing back up? All right. We're getting close, guys. There's not much else to look at. The Adamas, the Mini Adamas, the Auto Adamas. The Auto Adamas, I believe, is the one I had, and it was great. No joke. It was a great, great knife. Claymore, but like when you look at these prices, $250, $280, $280, $360, $360. Ridiculous. Claymore. Oh, that helps. $230. Configuration on the Claymore, $230. The Auto Fact. Here's a fact for you. Fuck that. The Auto Presidio. These are all the same knives we already saw. The Mediator. I don't think we saw it. Oh, no. You know what that is? That's a 940. Auto Osborne, no need for that. Auto Triage, no need for it. The CLA. What does CLA stand for? Anybody have an idea? Anybody come up with a good acronym for that? I'm thinking it's just somebody had to clap and just shortened it. That's a sexually transmitted disease. Oh, here we go. Let's go. It's push button auto, 154 CM, not a bad steal. Cash bar. They could, this nice, bad enough. They couldn't even get a whole picture of it. They couldn't even. That's how little Benchmade cared about that knife. That is how little they cared about that. They didn't even bother getting the entire knife in the picture. I got a full-size Adamas about 6 months ago for 120 bucks because he fucked up the tip on a fixed angle system. That's a hell of a knife. Don't you love those guys that CLA stands for not rich light. Guys, I ain't gonna lie. Vintage. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put this up in the knife trade section on the chat forum. Vintage 1980s tricolor rich light. If they can sell, if Benchmade can sell knives in rich light for that much, I should be able to sell some vintage rich light. Casda. It's push button automatic. What we're looking at on steel S30V, $200. $200 too much. I had an auto striker at one point and I didn't like it. And I got rid of it. And I think that was another issued item. No, that was something somebody else didn't like and gave to me. Here, man, take it. I can't take it. $275. You got to be kidding me. The AFO. Push. I'm sorry. I froze up there for a second. That wasn't my internet. That was me. Like I just froze. I don't know what happened, but I just stopped. Can't look at it. Yes, I love them fixed angled noobs make for some hella good deals. Rounded tips. I fix so many rounded tips. I fix enough rounded tips. I should be one of them doctors that fixed wankers. I offer $20 ship, not a cent less. I think you're out your mind, Snuzz. Oh, here we go. AFO2. $275, which is about $200 more than I would pay for it. Mini Reflex, not a bad looking knife, actually, to tell you the truth, but it's still $225, 154 CM drop point, push button automatic. I'm not so much into autos. I have a couple. I really don't like autos as much as a lot of other people do. Anybody know how long it takes for a Lynch clip to ship? That's poetry right there. Apparently a long time. It depends. He's the one guy that he makes them himself. I don't own many Benchmades, so I don't know. Yeah, that Mini Reflex 2 is a good looking knife if it wasn't an auto. Oh, let's go. Let's see here. Stimulus, the Infidel, the Mini Infidel, and the Autocrat. Not gonna lie, really good looking knives. Really good looking knives, way more expensive than they should be. The action on them, I find it mushy. I find it soft. I don't think they're good. I don't like them. I've had enough of this. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get regular Mike. I can't look at this anymore. It's gonna make me sick, and I want him to put his own pants back on. So he said that y'all were picking on him and that I need to get back in here. Oh, this is why. No wonder I've been called back. These are horrible. They look cool, but every one of these are, well, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to say something that would be something that PDM would say. These are garbage. And at $510, $510. I want you to put that in your head. My first custom knife didn't cost $510. The first custom knife I made, which was well done. I had already practiced. I had done a lot of knives. Did not sell for $510. Thank you. I'm not the only one. What the fuck actual? Ridiculous. Infidel. It's in D2 steel. Black anodized, double action dagger. Their action on them is soft, mushy, nasty, and you're still looking at $510. This one that's out the side, the Stimulus, I don't like it as much. Still only $225. The mini Infidel, $400, $450, D2 tool steel. Let me ask you a question. Do you want to put inside, like a knife that slides back inside its handles, that's in your pocket, where it's going to get wet, and then it stays wet, as opposed to like a regular knife that has a little bit more of air circulation than an out the front? Are you really wanting to use a knife steel that is that prone to corrosion? I'm gonna go east and west on that one, not north and south. I'm gonna say east west. You want something better than that. Personally, the Infidel seriously hurts. The button is like a file, and the action is incredibly annoying to push forward. I think they're soft. I don't like the action on them. They don't have the snap like a Heretic Knives or a Microtech or any of the other good OTFs. They really, really don't. Let's get back to this. I want to get through this. So it's been 2 hours and 11 minutes. I let PDM go too far. Autocrat, like I said, they're not unattractive knives. Autocrat, these are all the same. Here's another OTF drop point, but you're like 400, 470, 470, ridiculous. Pantheon 400, the Fixed Adamas 250. I don't know how I feel about that, but you're paying $250 for a knife that you're paying $250 for a knife that you got to finish. Like, you're paying $250 for a knife that you got to put the paracord on. That's what I'm saying. It's $400. $250. And I don't know if they come wrapped. But that's ridiculous. Mini SOCP. This is the most worthless tool that was ever marketed to the government, to the military. This is some bullshit. They're horrible. I hate them. They're not worth, and they're like $100. They were like $99 the last time. They're 110 now. 110 combination with a trainer, 155. So let me ask you a question. Corded in the box. There you go. You pay $225 for a knife that you got to make the handle for. Benchmade. Like, I'm sorry, Zach. Don't get upset. Don't get mad. But fuck. What the fuck, Benchmade? The SOCP Dagger, just ridiculously worthless. Ridiculously worthless. The TDI, which I have one here, just so you guys can see. This is a much better tactical. This is much better on the tactical side. Guys, I don't know what's going on with my... There we go. Guardian Tactical, was this? Yeah, Guardian Tactical is good. There's some other good ones out there. That SOCP Dagger, just so you guys know, I would recommend this, the K-Bar TDI, over that every day of the week. You can carry it weekend, and so you can just pull it out and just go straight forward, and you don't have to really think about it. It's designed so, like, if you're used to how a firearm feels in your hand, this is going to feel really, really simple. If you carry it reverse, you basically you have now added a weapon to your arsenal. You can carry it on your weekend, so you're fighting and you've got this. So not only can you hit, you can slice through, throw an elbow, and it's really, really a versatile knife. They come like stupid sharp. This is way better than an SOCP Dagger. I went to the school for both of them. This is a much more reliable tool. Well, let's go back to this. So yeah, Spear Point. I don't like any of these SOCs. I know the guy has a good pedigree when it comes to like training and stuff like that. I can't remember his first name, Thompson, but they're just worthless. They don't get you anywhere. The SOCP rescue tool, just get a regular rescue tool. The SOCP trainer, $75 for that. That's ridiculous. This right here is kind of going the direction of this, which is almost like not necessarily karambit, but something that's more along the lines of this. These are very uncomfortable. I've handled these a couple of times at $110. Absolutely not. I would not carry this CBK push dagger. H2O fixed blade. This is a dive knife, so I do understand the point, but is it 140? If it had a point, would it be 160 like the other ones we saw? The Nim Ravis. Honestly, I don't have anything really bad to say about that. I really don't, except it's a little pricey, $210. But that one's not horrible. Like I can get behind that one. That's not a bad looking knife. So far the knives, I like the Osborne, still too expensive. I like the Crooked River, or as PDM would say, the Crooked River. So that's a good one. And this one, like I said, I like some of their knives. They have some really nice looking designs. I'm not just going to shit all over it. I'm just saying they're too expensive. It's just way too expensive for these. There's another version of it, $225. This is what I have. It's in my car. I have the 7 hook. Really, really good thing to have. They're $50. I absolutely recommend that item forever. Any day of the week. Really, really good tool. Good thing to have in your car. Good thing to have in a bug out kit. They're great for a lot of different things. Somebody gets injured, you need to get their boots off. You need to get their clothes off. They're in heavy clothing. Something you need to get. That thing is great. They also have the 8 hook, which is just a little bit longer version. It doesn't have much more. So the opening hook opening is half on this. So it's the same hook opening. It's just this one, the 8 hook is a little bit bigger. And I don't think it really matters. I would go with the cheaper one. Really, the 8 med hook, kind of the same thing. I mean, I'm really not seeing a difference. I don't know what your difference would be on these, but like I said, once again, the 7 hook, the 8 hook, they're great. I can't recommend them highly enough. They're a great item to have. Matter of fact, I think I might have 2 of them somewhere. One in my car. There might be one in the wife's car. Tactical pins. I'm not a pin guy, and I'm even less of a tactical pin guy. As a matter of fact, I gave away the only tactical pins I had. I gave them away as giveaways on the channel. Designer collaborations, Mel Purdue. Then you got sharpeners. I'm not big into looking at these sharpeners and stuff. Sheaths, accessories, blue lubricant. I'm not going to buy any of this. Like none of this stuff is stuff I'm going to buy. And then, like I said, I put a link up to the catalog earlier in the chat. If you guys want to go to the catalog, you can see all the knives. But there you go. There is the entire Benchmade 2022 catalog. And like I said, I like to shit on them a lot, but there are some good knives in there. How would I sharpen one of those rescue hooks? I will show you exactly how I would sharpen one of those rescue hooks. It's pretty simple. This one's the closest one I can grab with one of these. That's difficult to do. With one of these ceramic rod, I also have a diamond rod. I'd get down in there. I would use the diamond to horse it out if it had some chips. Just go like that. And then, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot Mel Purdue passed. Mel Purdue was a great, great designer. Like I said, Griptilian mini grip, 2 of the most iconic knives out there. They're both great. I've always liked them. Josh Worth just sent me a bunch of stuff. $760 for a Benchmade mini Griptilian, limited edition, 20 CV, titanium and wood, pre-owned. in Australia. And then Benchmade 940 folder S30V or S90V with carbon fiber, pre-owned, mind you, $460. You know what knife from Benchmade I own and truly own is my 5353. I don't even know what that one is. I got it for $180. No way I would have paid $220. Which one is that? Did we see that one in the catalog? I know what I can do. Benchmade. Five, 3, 5, tack 3. Oh, it's a bug out. Yeah, no, I wouldn't even. I don't care how much it was. You can't give me. I don't like bug outs. I want to see the one. Snuzz. I want to see the one that Zach has. The one with the titanium scales. Hey, how would you sharpen one of those rescue hooks? Already talked about Ronald Purdue. Thank you. Talking about that. Mike, thanks for walking us through that nonsense. Now I can live my life without having to go through it myself. One less thing I need to worry about. You're welcome. I do it for you guys. I do it for views. And basically, I'm not gonna lie, I do it for views and super chats because, well, I have a daughter that likes to eat. And right now, this is my job. Hey, now are the AU prices... The Australia prices have always been high on knives. There's a Benchmade tax. There's tax on everything that's imported. It's ridiculous. Benchmade needing that money. Zach's here. They're moving to Australia. Is the carbon fiber? It's the carbon fiber and S90V version. Yeah. So guys, it's been 2 hours and 22 minutes. I'm going to end this. I'm going to go get something to drink. And since I drank all that tea, 2 cups of Earl Grey tea, pretty sure I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm going to go ahead and go over to Twitch. It's Mike Emler on Twitch, all one word. I'm going to go over on Twitch and stream some video games for a little bit. If you guys would care to join me over there. Let's go over there and do that. Can't believe we went through that entire catalog. Yeah, I will see you guys over there. It's been fun. It's been real. Can't necessarily say it's been real fun, but it is what it is. So I'm going to go play some video games on Twitch. If you guys would like to join me over there, I'll get it set up. I'll probably be going about another, give me about 5-10 minutes. You guys will see it. So see you guys over there. I got to move this computer and shit. So looks like I got hair. What is this? Oh, can I? See, I don't know. Holy shit. Hold on. Well, I guess we'll stick around for a minute. I got to ring some bells. I don't know. Here's the thing. Like, I don't know if I would want to have. I don't know if I would want to have PDM do a knife that I actually like. I might. I will download Twitch just to hang out. Manganus Steel, holy shit. Loud enough? Loud enough for you? Thank you very much. Super chat. Have a great rest of the week. Zach, you need to get in. I sent you a link to the Gilded server. You need to get in so you can chat and bullshit. I got a knife trade channel on our knife trade section set up for the paying members. And you're a paying member and you're my friend and I want you in there anyway. Cole is in there. He's not even a paying member. What the hell you talking about? We love you, Mike. No. I know. I'm just kidding. I fucking enjoy it. What's this? There we go. It is. It's my MikeEEMLER, all one word, on Twitch. I'm going to get everything set up. We break from here. Give me about 10 minutes to get everything set up. I got to find my headset and get my camera set up over there where you guys can't see off in that direction. It's weird. I'm like touching the sky. Can you hear it? I'm not even high. I might be by the time we start the game. I just dropped that knife. So yeah, I'm gonna get off of here, guys. I appreciate the super chats, everybody. You guys have a good evening. Nice Wednesday. If you want to stay up with me for a little bit, I'm going to better late than never was house shopping in Florida. So it wasn't active. Well, I'm ending and I'm going over to Twitch and I'm gonna go kill stuff with a great big axe because I'm gonna play God of War. Guys, I love you all. I'm gonna get off of here, go get something to drink, and I'll meet you over there. Just watch out for me to start on Twitch. Give me a little bit of time. I'll be over there. I'm gonna play God of War. I've got my controller already charged and everything because I was planning on playing games. I will see y'all a little bit later. I need a haircut. It's starting to get bad. All right, I'm gonna count us out of here. I'm gonna do our typical, just because I enjoy it. I'm gonna count us down to leave.
29.
28.
27.
26.
25.
24.
23.
22. 21.
20.
19.
18.
17.
16.
15.
14.
13. 12.
11.
10.
8.
6.
6. What happened to 7?
7.
5.
4.
3.
2. 1.
0.
99999. I love that. It's like the best countdown I've found. And the fact is, like, if I was going to edit one, it probably would have come out a lot like that. I like that. And to whoever made it, I cannot tell you how much enjoyment I get from that. So guys, I will see you guys on Twitch in just a few minutes. I gotta go tinkle. And I'm pretty sure that PDM wants to say goodbye. So he got to go take a shit. He lying to you. It's probably gonna be about 10, 15 minutes. Maybe not. I mean, I don't want to be in there with him because I know what he ate. Y'all take it easy. Where's that button?